Frank Stams, University of Notre Dame. What was it? 1988. Second round draft pick. Was it by the Cleveland Browns? Um, Real talk, man. Congratulations on the opportunity that was given to you at my expense. That wasn't your fault. You know what I'm saying? And you did obviously the best with it, man. You played 8 years in the NFL. And real talk, Frank, if the shoe was reversed, if you absolutely dominated me on the football field and were, I mean, Pro Scout said a for sure first round draft pick, see the play, and then me covering, what did I cover? Alan Pinkett man for man and shut him down. I mean, shut Alan Pinkett down man to man. Shut um, that little running back from Florida. He was fast. He had a knee problem. Then I shut down every black player that I went against, like man for man and shit. So if the shoe was reversed and you were a first rounder and fucking Holtz kicked you out the team, because I wasn't doing the little things that it took to be a Notre Dame football player. I don't know what little things he was talking about. Um, you know, I got suspended for slapping a bitch uh, that attacked me. Yeah, and then Ross Browner, Willie Fry, and Art Best was kicked out of Notre Dame for allegedly raping, was it the vice president of Coke or Pepsi's daughter? What actually happened, I heard this from the blacks actually, because there's two different cultures at Notre Dame. We both know it. Three, football, maybe four. Football, black and white, and then campus, black and white, and most of the time when the two overlap, it's some kind of sports related individual. Am I right? Anyways, yeah, what I heard was they actually gang banged her and she enjoyed every minute of it right up until the point, was it summer school? They went around high fiving everybody around campus and shit. Instead of like downplaying it, they embarrassed her and they got suspended for what, 2 semesters? Anyways, um, yeah, so he kicks me out the team, or are we talking about kicking you out of the team? Hypothetically, for not doing the little things that it takes to be a Notre Dame football player. Like what? Catch a tailback diving for a touchdown on 4th and inches, save 6 points, and then I get fired for it. Maybe Notre Dame was playing some kind of different football back then, homeboy. I don't know, but here's the deal, Frank. Stevie does work. I'm not using it now. I've gone up to about 272, 262, something like that, right around there. And I'm getting big. I'm rehabbing my shoulders, and yada yada. Gonna come back and fight some people that I don't like, and make the best of it this time. But here's the deal. You helped me get Stevia famous, homeboy, and I won't tell the truth about my experience at Notre Dame. And after Stevia kicking cocaine's ass, yeah, anybody in Ohio, Ohio State, I took a trip there, Frank, and I'm sure you did too, or did you? I mean, I would imagine. Anyways, if I'd been in whatever their colors are, red and silver, um, do you think I would have gotten fired for making a play at Ohio State? How about this, Frank? If I'm at USC and I can cover all of their running backs, man for man, and make the play, and I'm putting dudes out of practice, and isn't it true, Frank? Isn't it true, Frank, that if we was to look at film of any time that you and I went toe to toe on a field, um, you was a running back, a fullback, wow. Um, and I'm an outside linebacker, and we're going against each other regularly on pass fields. I say that I owned you every play. You never once stopped me. Didn't even come close. Um, and I was more vicious than you. I was stronger than you. I was faster than you. And I was a better player. And Holt should have started you at inside linebacker. Marty Lippincott, what's up, Lip? Um, at nose tackle instead of Chris Zorich, and then me playing the drop backer because I could cover running backs. Ironically, you couldn't, but you were still a stud, man. I mean, you were tough. You made it to the NFL, and you know what? I'm saying that if you was a second round draft pick Frank Stams. I'm looking at Draft Day. Kevin Costner. Dude never makes a movie I don't like. I don't think. Seriously. I even like Waterworld. And that was a joke because water's vanishing. We're not getting too much of it. The ice caps are already melting. Yeah. So get your script story straight. Anyway, um, yeah. What was I saying, Frank? That if you was a second rounder, what would I have been? You know? Or how about this? How about I just don't box? I play football and I walk on to the Raiders, Tim Brown, because you played with the Raiders at the same time I would have walked on. And so if in a practice game, Timmy, if I was catching you from behind, okay, on Raider Central Campus or whatever, um, do you think that Al Davis might not have gotten a hard on since he fucking liked speed? Um, Straight up. Yeah, so Frank Stamps, what I'm saying is if you help me get Stevia or the violin, you know, because I think one will lead to the other getting famous. Stevia, more important first. It's already cured cancer, Frank. It's cured diabetes in every diabetic that's tried it. And because they didn't like the taste, they stopped, or for some other fucking obscure, like, I can't figure it the fuck out reason. If you help get Stevia famous, Frank, or the violin, straight up, you know what? There's allegedly a problem with NFL players forcing women to have sex. I think it may be a setup sometimes. Who knows? But if those women are traumatized, many times they can't come. Maybe 2 times in 2 hours, Frank, because of a sexual block or trauma. You know, it's hard to get over that quote unquote hump. And yeah, the violin, man, pressing down and up on a bot or the G spot. Yeah, the bottom would be down. Anyways, yeah, polarizing it, massaging it like a violin action. Um, and in clitoral stimulation, it takes women to an orgasm a minute, and you can get deep. You can use your thumb instead of your mouth on the clitoris, Frank, and your mouth can talk her through a variation of she told you this was her fucking fantasy, and you know what? Boom. You know, write the script, man. Be a Pulitzer Prize winner in bed, you know, with your mouth and shit. So here's the deal. You help me get Stevia famous, homeboy, and I won't tell Notre Dame's truth. Okay, I won't. And you know, there was a time, Frank, when I didn't like you because that time, remember when you took my shower my freshman year, okay, and you were just fucking like soaping yourself up and looking at me. It was an aggressive fucking look, Frank. Okay, I've seen it many times before. And remember when I said, dude, if this shower's that important to you, fucking keep it. And I kept walking, and then you fucking tried to did you try to start a fight, Frank, in the shower? When I said, you know what, motherfucker, they're not doing you a favor, homeboy, okay? Or they're not doing me a favor, okay? By, what did I say, Frank? Basically, I told you I don't fight naked in the shower, but if you want to go behind a fucking, what was it, ACC? Right after we get dressed, homie, fucking, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? And then I won a bingo bounce. And, you know, Frank, I mean, it didn't happen, but supposedly, uh, what's that really, really smart guy that's trapped in a wheelchair? Okay. Yeah. He thinks there's different realities. In a different reality, homeboy, I've knocked out 5 guys at Juanita's, and a bad boy, that's me, because I go to the NFL, and there's money behind that, and they do their little things in back offices. And, yeah, so I'm in the NFL, and the bad boy's me. Dude, I mean, do you see where I'm going with this, homeboy? What could have been? And so, help me get Stevia famous, Frank. It kicks the shit out of cocaine. Seriously. If they was to do a side by side, Coke 20, 25 minutes with a crash drop off. That's why people are going bumping up and down, up and down. Okay. Stevia at Trader Joe's, snort it. 45-minute power surge with the gradual come down, and then throwing the curative properties. It makes stevia a medicine, a sweet medicine. The more people use it, the better they feel, and it vanishes cancer, diabetes, and obesity. Frank Stams helped me win a Nobel Prize, and I promise the words that should come out of my mouth against the truth and all the little creepy things that happen at Notre Dame, they won't ever come out of my mouth, homeboy. That's a promise. Peace out.